Framer just dropped a massive update to their CMS functionality. They just released dynamic CMS filtering. And this is big news because I use Framer CMS all the time, creating really robust CMSs with interconnected relational databases. But a problem that I constantly run into for my own projects and for client projects is the ability to filter those CMS collections inside of the website. Here's a good example. Over on my Design Champs website, I've created a filtering option here so you can find different courses by category, by pricing, by beginner level. Over on my blog, I have a bunch of articles and they're all tagged, but I don't want to spend the time building it and filtering them because it's been really difficult to do. Or even this recent client project that I released over at Joy Pixels, simply kind of categorizing their blogs into different categories like releases or news or education has been tough to do. So I'm going to walk through right now how simple it is to implement it, and then I'm going to rebuild a couple of these projects live right here in this video so you can see how it works. In the past, there are some ways that you could approach dynamic CMS filtering. I've tried them all. I'm going to run through them really quickly because this new release basically blows all of them out of the water. There was basically three ways to do this. The first way was to just not do it at all. You can see here on my personal website, I have a CMS, I have a blog collection, I have a categories collection that I'm actually filtering in and bringing into that as a related database, but I've just chosen not to do it because the juice just isn't worth the squeeze because these other two methods are really time consuming. Let me show them to you right now. On this client project, if I go over to the blog, you'll see we have this dynamically sorted blog, but the way that we had to do it was by abusing the components. If I click on that one component, you'll see that it's this massive component with all these variants. That's all your desktop versions, your tablet versions, and your mobile versions. And all we're doing is creating this component and then creating a variant and changing the active state and filtering the results out of here. The problem with this is that every time I want to add a new blog category, I have to not only add that in the CMS, but come back and create multiple variants for desktop, tablet, and mobile. This is not the way that components and variants are supposed to be used. This is an abuse of that feature. The third way that I've done this is to look for some sort of third-party tool. Over here on my Design Champs website, you can see that I have my blog collection sitting out here, but on my actual canvas and my pages, I'm using a third-party tool called Superfields. You can go find that. You can start an account. You have to pay for it. I'll be really honest, no shade to them. They were solving something for a while that nobody else was solving, but to set it up, I would have to dial in and create all of these selections. It's not easy to set up. It doesn't always work. It breaks a lot. And so this is not a great thing. So all of these ways are awful ways to implement dynamic CMS filtering. Let's now use the new release to do it in the simplest, easiest way. I'm going to come over to my website and I'm just going to select my blog category. That's the first thing. So I have my actual dynamic contents being generated from my CMS, and then I'm going to head over to filters. I hit filters and you'll see when I kind of hover over all these options, I have a bunch of dynamic options and I have static options. Depending on the field type, you get different results. So if I want to do the title, I get a search field. If I want to get categories, I get lots of different options like tabs and toggles and drop downs. Why don't we go ahead and click on tabs, and you'll see immediately, if I preview, I get dynamic filtering for my categories from my CMS. And that's it. We're done. That's it. That's all you had to do was just pop it in like that. If I want to add more, I just come with the CMS content selected, come back over to filters and add another one. Maybe I do want to add something like a search field. You'll see the search field pops in there immediately. Why don't we just set that to fill and re-preview? And now we can search for the word why. We get anything that has to do with that, or the word design, anything that has to do with design pops up. So that's it. We can style these however we want. These are actual components. So if I want to add iconography or dress these up or style them in some way, they've been added to my project and they are easy to maintain, change, and customize. Let's do a little bit more of a difficult implementation. We'll head over to my Design Champs website where I have that Superfields plugin actually running. And you can see my page here. I have courses and I have the actual course listing page. I'm going to grab this whole thing and I'm just going to duplicate it so we can experiment here a little bit. The first thing is we're going to just get rid of this third-party tool sitting in here. Bye-bye to Superfields, bye-bye to third-party stuff. I'm going to take my actual database content, my courses here, Command or Control X, and then Command or Control V, paste those in. Say goodbye to all the excess stuff living in the side of your canvas. You don't need it anymore. I also have this filter view down here, or this bar that follows the user down the page so they can keep filtering. I'm going to grab everything that's inside of there. So let's just grab all of those different stacks of controls, delete those. This is where we're going to put our content filters. So I'm going to select the actual courses again. I'm going to head over to filters, and I'm going to immediately go over to our topic. And this time I think I want checkboxes. So I'm going to pop the checkboxes in. It's dropped them in. And this is another good part of it. You can put these anywhere you want. Let me grab those checkboxes and just cut those out of the way and paste them into my sidebar. And I'm going to add a few more while I'm here. Why don't we grab courses, go back over to filters. I'm going to add 2 more. The next one I'm going to add is I want to find the difficulty. Give me a drop down. And I'm going to do one more. I'm going to add one more here. This time I'm going to find the actual price and do another drop down. You'll see it's adding all of those filters over here for me. We just do the same thing. We grab these and bring them into our filter bar and just set those to fill so they fit our filter, and boom, just like that, we can now scroll down and I can say, hey, show me the Framer sites, and then show me all the expert or intermediate or beginner Framer courses. Live dynamic filtering happening based off of what I select. Now all I have to do is just come over to my actual content and just make sure that we're setting everything and formatting everything. I want to set this to fill. When I jump over here, turn this into a 2-card. That's great. We want this to be 2-card. And down here, we want this to be 1-card layout. Now, where do those filters go? I probably have to do a little bit more work here to implement where they actually pop up, where they actually live. They're probably living outside of the canvas on my responsive views, but that's really easy to fix. The other good news about this is now it's, again, super easy to maintain my entire site, because if I want to add a new category, like let's say I come up over here to topic tags and I add a new one, and this one will just be called Jesse's Faves, and I'm going to save that as a draft. I'm going to pull it in. It'll be the top row, the first one. When I come back, instantly we have my new category that's been added. So as I start to tag things, add new tags, new prices, new options, they all show up here dynamically. And that is how simple it is. Are you going to be using the new Framer dynamic CMS filtering feature? If so, let me know how down in the comments. I want to kick up a conversation. I'm super stoked with the releases that Framer's coming out with. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I do lots of content about design, web development, Framer content as well. So make sure you ring that bell so you know when new content like this one comes out. Hope you're having an amazing week designing amazing things, making amazing things. We'll see you in the next one, Design Champs.